Hello everyone, my name is Serafi and I'm happy to meet you all. And today we're going to be playing some more Wizard101, A Song of Ice and Fire. We're back in Grizzleheim after defeating all of Wisteria. And we're going to try Jotun. Jotun is supposed to be a level 40 area. We are about to be level 34, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Let's get started. All right. So there are 3 dungeons here. There's the Hellgrind Warren, the Hall of Valor, and the Winterdeep Warren. You have 2 options. You can either just go straight to Jotun and on the Hall of Valor. If you do that, you can bypass the other 2 dungeons. But in the final boss, you will have to fight all 3 of this area's bosses at the same time. That can be quite devastating. So we're not going to do that. Besides, we have Yardbirds to collect and runes to gather in these other 2 areas. So we're going to go to Hellgrind first. Okay. Alright, so first up we're against a Rune Annihilator. Boss has 3,000 health and is a fire boss. This area is going to push us to the limits of what kind of damage output we can deal. We're going to need to work together a lot more than we usually have. And especially in situations like this where there's a fire enemy, we're gonna need situations where Charlotte is buffing me as opposed to attacking. We'll have to see how this plays out. Alright, Charlotte was able to get a prison down pretty early here, so she should be okay to hit. So I'm gonna go ahead and blade her once. She'll probably blade herself, and then hopefully next turn we can take him out.
I didn't draw any blades.
Do you want to just... you can probably just attack. That'll be alright. Okay. Well, if you draw a blade, you just draw a blade. Okay, here comes the Sunbird. Blade, and I have a Faint Trap. 335 damage. Okay, so that's not too bad. That's about what a Sunbird typically does. 400 damage shield on this Rubble Reaver. That's not good. Well, I'm going to go ahead and protect Charlotte here. Okay. Alright, 3,200 damage. Let's see if we can do it. I'm going to take out some of this shield that the guy has. Just barely. 3,637 damage. Okay. That means that we can now proceed into the other areas in this dungeon. Okay, so there's a rank 6 life boss in here. There's a rank 6 fire boss in here. There's a rank 6 storm boss in here. And a rank 6 balance, or rank 7 balance boss over here. Alright, so we're gonna have to fight all 4 of these bosses in addition to the boss we just fought in order to get access to the main boss. As you can see, this is quite a slog. I'm pretty sure that one of these rooms has the yard bird in it as well.
I think it's
yes.
the storm one.
It's the storm one? Okay, let's go take a look at the storm one. Yes, okay, the yard bird's right over here. Oh, we can fish in here. Oh. Okay. Alright. Well, we're going to take on this wild kraken. Alright, only 3,000 health this time, so a lot easier for us to deal with. But still, we barely cracked it last time. So we don't want to waste too much time here, but we also don't want to hold back our attacks. We need to make sure that we have as many buffs as possible while we don't have crit. This definitely feels like one of those optional areas that was kind of designed with critical strikes in mind. Drinking cider. It's New Year. Lightning bats is annoying. Okay, we only took 150. That's not too bad. Alright, we will buff Charlotte's hits again. 3 blades and a feint. Looks like she's getting trapped. Yep, that should be fine. That should be enough then. I'm going to increase my power just in case this attack doesn't kill him. Wow, that's literally like, it was 3,187. I think his health total was literally 3,170. So we almost missed it. But that's okay. We got the bird. We beat the boss. So now, let's go after balance. Alright, the Sand Behemoth has 3,200 health. So if we do the same amount of damage that we did last time, we will not kill him.
Of course.
These balance enemies have elemental shields. This Sand Spider has a 50% damage shield. Now this is exactly why I have the Sky Iron Hasta. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attack him with my Sky Iron Hasta, which will take out the fire portion of that shield. Not only by doing that am I going to get rid of the shield, I'm also going to draw aggro, which means that I can tank so that she doesn't have to worry about getting hit. All 3 enemies attack me. They're all out of pips now, which is good. We blade up Charlotte again. She needs to put it in the trap one. Alright, I'm going to blade up. This is the best time to hit, but it's probably not going to kill the sand behemoth. That's okay. I've got pips. I can take it out. Just barely. 3274 out of 3200. Okay, that worked out. Badge discovered, Elemental Banisher. Badge earned, Elemental Dispeller. Alright, so we took out enough elementals to get that. Alright, that means 3 bosses down, 2 more to go. Next up is the life one. This boss has even more health than the last 2, 3,320.
If I had elemental trap, I could throw that out too.
You can adjust your deck anytime. This feels like a massive slog to the 2 of us, but it's only been 13 minutes. Then again, it is just a boss fight, so there's no travel time or anything else listed here. Alright, I'm going to cure myself of this weakness by casting a spell. Charlotte's planting a fire trap. Death Shield. Okay, well that's not going to help him at all. Alright, I'm going to blade up, and here comes the meteor. I'm almost down. I'm down to 746 health, so I'm going to have to potion after this fight. Alright, he is still up with 150 health or so. My Blighthound comes out. Okay. Alright, last boss. This rogue fire elemental. Alright. So I'm going to ice trap him. What we really don't want is we really don't want him to cast an ice shield on himself. Alright, we're down to 100. Or we're down 100, I mean. Let's see. Okay. Blade ourselves. Alright, this is going to take a lot longer, so since I'm going to be applying a bunch of debuffs and then hitting, it's like I'm soloing at this point. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get to Feint. That is a lot of pips. Alright, this Heckhound is going to plant a heavy debuff on me. I don't know how much for, but we'll see next turn, I guess. Alright, there's an ice shield coming down, but it's not on the boss. That does mean that I'm not going to take out that particular dragon, though. Okay, good. This Leprechaun hit and took out the Feint, which is actually really good for us, because the hit we're taking this turn is probably going to be a lot bigger. Alright, since I'm not going to take out this Scalding anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and Blighthound, as opposed to trying to kill him with Blizzard. Alright, we take 99 from the Fire Trap. Blighthound is significantly more damaging than Blizzard. And the base damage matters a lot when calculating all these buffs. Much better. 5,000 damage, easy. Alright, Charlotte can take out these little guys, no problem. Okay. Whew. What a rough early game. Okay, so now we leveled up, which is huge. So we actually gained enough XP. We gained 39 XP from that fight, so we gained enough XP to actually level up, which means that we've gone to full health. Okay. Now that we have cleared all of these areas, we can finally go into the main hallway. And there are Grendel's blocking it. Okay. No bosses, but we do have to beat all these elites to get past. This isn't too hard. I'll just go ahead and I blade once, she blades once, and then she can just hit. Alright, whichever game dev named this Hellgrind Warden did it on purpose. This is ridiculous. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Alright, so now we go against Ulik. And Ulik is a rank 7 boss. And I believe he has at least 5,000 health. So this is the point of the video where Charlotte has no choice. We both need feint at this point.
I've got one.
Good. Okay, we take out this guy. We don't have to deal with him again against his brother, and that makes things a lot easier. He has 6,400 health. Okay. All right. Well. Alright, first things first, I'm going to give Charlotte literally everything I have so that she can take everybody out as fast as possible, and then as soon as I'm done with that, she's going to do the same for me. Between her massive AoE hit and my massive single hit, we should be able to take them out. Is that a death blade? Yes, it is. These high-level death enemies are very scary, especially when they cast a spell like Scarecrow. Alright, we're going to elemental trap here. Charlotte's going to put down the fire trap. Death trap on me. Death trap on Charlotte. And another death trap on me. That's fine. Alright, my buffing time is over. My buffing her is over. Time for me to buff myself. Meteor comes down. That's going to take out the two side guys. Whew, Skeletal Pirate, that's a 5-pip spell. 573 damage. Not bad. Alright. Okay, with only 2,000 health left, with the feint, I should be able to just hit next turn. Just barely. Alright. Alright. That was rough. Okay, now that we... Alright. Elgrime Warden is done. Okay. So now, since we used up so much resources, we're gonna go back. Alright, so I'm gonna pop a potion, and then I'm gonna go back to Northgard, and I'm gonna fill up my potions again. Because there's no reason for me to try and show off here. This is a hard area.
Coward.
Definitely a situation where it feels like it's a little bit unreasonable for me to try and play an area like this with no blade. Like, they really should have given Ice their blade before level 38, to be honest. But at least it's almost over. Okay. Alright. Now, the second dungeon is not nearly as bad as the first. Blaze is online. Hold on. Let me see if he wants to join us. Alright, I guess he's not here. Alright, time for Wizard101 Warren. This one is not nearly as bad. It's a maze instead of being a boss rush. So you have to be careful not to get dragged into unnecessary fights in this area, but it's not too awful. The main thing you have to look out for is that there's a book. Okay, so there's like... This is a dead end. That he came through the through the hall. I didn't even know they could do that. That scared me. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we're coming through here.
Random bosses here.
Oh, there are random bosses all over the place in this area, but we don't have to fight any of them. Okay, let's see. We're making sure that they don't pull us. There's the book. grab the book. Next up. Alright, here we are. There's the boss. I don't think there's anything else we have to do in here. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, there's no Yardbird in here. Okay, yeah, so we're good. We can literally just fight the boss. The boss does have 3 allies for some reason, but not too bad. He's a life boss, so. 6,400 health again. That's okay though. Alright, so we're gonna buff Charlotte. Alright, so with this many allies, we're probably better off going ahead and taking an AoE now, and then just starting the build up on the single hits.
Just AoE now?
Yeah, I think so. Alright, okay. What we're really worried about against this group is we're worried about that ice enemy living long enough to get a tower shield on on the boss. So I'm gonna blade up here. With these 2 blades, they should take out the 840 health allies pretty easily. Yes, okay. Alright, so now it's 2-on-1. Now we're a lot better off. Okay, 5,300 health. Alright, no worries. Let's get started on weakening him. Alright, there's Centaur, but not even a blade on it, so that's only about 400 damage. $553 damage. This is a 6-pick spell. That is a more powerful spell than either of us can cast. Alright, I didn't get an elemental blade here, but this is probably still going to be at least 3,000. No, I really need that elemental blade. Okay. Alright, well, Charlotte should have a Phoenix in her deck, so... Alright, the boss is healing over time. Okay. Okay, so that takes care of that boss. Now we can just use the go to Northgard button, leave this dungeon, and then we'll head straight for the last dungeon. The good news is neither of us took very much damage in that entire area, as opposed to the other one where we got beaten up a lot. Alright, 5 boss rush down, maze down. Now we deal with the actual reason we're here, which is the Nidavellir and Jotun. With both of his brothers taken out, Jotun should be a piece of cake. He's going to have 1 ally, as opposed to his brothers who had 2 and 3. And he's got 7,200 health, I want to say, which is a lot, but we can take it. Okay, so let's not get in any unnecessary fights here. We just need to make our way to the back. This is the wrong way. Okay. Alright, we made it. That means that Charlotte can port to us. Okay, alright, there. Okay, there's Jotun. We'll grab this last rune book. Alright. I feel like Jotun is supposed to say something, but I guess it's bugged. We'll increase Charlotte's power here. We don't really need to worry about this death ally, so let's just get Charlotte boosted up for a nice big Phoenix hit. $283 storm damage. Considering there was a trap and a blade, that's pretty weak. What we'd really be worried about is if he casts Triton, which he doesn't seem to be saving his pips for, so that's good. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put a trap on this guy, and I'm just going to take him out so that Charlotte doesn't have to worry about trying to hit 2 times. Alright. That guy's down. Here comes the Phoenix. 3 blades. 3 traps. Still up. But by how much, I didn't see. He was too big. Kraken, that's a 4 pip spell. 370 damage, not too bad. He still has 897 health, no big deal. Alright, I'm going to plant another elemental trap on him. Heckhound coming out. Unlike the last 2 bosses, we really don't have to worry about this guy healing himself. 450 damage from the Heckhound and the Elemental Trap. Storm Shark as well. This guy is definitely using his Storm repertoire. 307 damage that time. Let's go in. And I got him. Okay. Jotun defeated. I picked up Snowfather's Boots, which is a level 40 ice pair of boots, which are not nearly as good as Zeus's boots, sadly. And that is the story of this entire thing. Okay. Alright, there's another secret boss back there. We don't need to fight them. Let's just go back to Northgard. Alright, we're gonna go let the king know that we took out Jotun. And he's gonna tell us to go to Ravenscar, which is... Ravenscar is worse, somehow.
You have done what generations of our warriors could not do. You have defeated Jotun. All of Grizzleheim is in awe of your mighty deed. I call you the greatest hero I have met. You have proven yourself a mighty warrior. Now I ask if you can demonstrate your wisdom and fairness. The wolves and ravens each make claims that cannot be believed. Accusations fly like arrows, and an outside voice is needed. You have seen much in your visits to Grizzleheim, and dealt with wolf, raven, and bear alike. I call upon your counsel in this matter.
It matters little what this meddler says or does. Your doom is at hand. I will speak no more, and will be rid of this place.
I suspected the treachery of the ravens, but could not prove it. What has happened to our runestone?
The same thing happened to our own runestone, though the ravens claimed it was the work of your people. Now we know the truth.
It is clear now what has happened. The ravens have deceived us both, pitted wolf against bear. But to what end? Young wizard, it is my right as king to order you to serve us. But for this, I simply ask for your aid. I trust your honor and friendship will sway you. We must learn what the ravens plan, and how they can be stopped. There is a raven I trust, named Raven Lorespeaker. Go and speak to Raven, and see what he knows.
Okay. Ravenscar is a whole other beast. So we'll take care of that tomorrow. My name is Serafi, and I was thrilled to have all of you with me.